5 years ago today, I opened Roblox Studio for the first time, and I made a game. It wasn't anything special, just a bunch of free models thrown into a rush project. Looking back, it was pretty terrible. But I had no idea. I had just started something that would consume the next 5 years of my life. A couple years later, I met a small group of people online who wanted to create a game as much as I did. None of us were professionals, none of us knew anything about Roblox Studio. We were just kids with too much free time and a shared idea. So we decided to make a Roblox game together, and I somehow ended up leading the project. There wasn't any money involved, nobody was getting paid, there were no donators at the time, no deadlines, and no guarantee that we'd ever finish it. The only thing keeping us going was that we just genuinely wanted to build something people would enjoy. And trust me, it was anything but easy. Developers came and went. The game struggled to gain any sort of publicity. We sometimes argued over petty things like the difficulty of a tower. We restarted an area that had taken weeks to make. There were plenty of moments where it would have just been easier to quit. Eventually, though, we did have something that we were at least slightly proud of. The game is simple. You climb a giant mountain by conquering increasingly difficult towers, exploring new areas along the way, and gradually improving your own skill. There weren't shortcuts you could buy or mechanics designed to pressure you into spending money. Every obstacle was meant to be overcome by learning, practicing, and getting just a little better each time. It was the kind of game that we wanted to play ourselves. 3 years later, that game is dead. I never made a single dollar from it. And honestly, I'm happy. Not because making money is a bad thing. Obviously, games need funding. Developers deserve to be paid for their work. It was just never why I started in the first place. When I first opened Roblox Studio, I wasn't thinking about engagement metrics, retention curves, or maximizing revenue. I was just thinking about making something fun. But as time went on, I realized that the kinds of games I wanted to make weren't always the kinds of games that thrive on Roblox. That's nobody's fault. It's just how the platform works. Games that generate more revenue naturally have more resources to advertise, expand, and keep growing. My project was never built around that. It was built around a much simpler idea. If someone spends hours playing this game with their friends, I hope they leave happier than when they joined. Looking back, I do think that's worth more than I ever gave it credit for. Sometimes I do wonder what would have happened if I'd just spent those thousands of hours chasing something more profitable. Maybe I could have started a business. Maybe I could have worked a job. Maybe I could have built a game designed from day one to maximize revenue. But instead, I spent those years building a mountain. And yet, somehow, that mountain managed to give me far more than money ever could have. Thousands of people played the game. An entire community of people formed around the game. I met some amazing people I never would have otherwise. Somewhere along the way, making that game stopped being about the game itself. It became about all the amazing players enjoying the game in the community. That's what I'll remember 5 years from now. Not analytics, not revenue, and not player counts. Instead, I'll remember all the amazing people who believed this little passion project was worth their time. To everyone in the CSoT community, thank you. Thank you for playing something we poured our hearts into. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for giving 5 years of my life a purpose I never expected to find. I hope, in some small way, the game gave something back to you too. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Thank you.